I'm in a groove state of mind. 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 I'm in a groove state of mind.
Quiero tequila, señor, por favor.
I'm in a groove state of mind. Moving all the time. Don't lose in no way. Stepping up my game. I'm cruise to the fire. You know I know I can. Read my master plan. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. You make me fly free. But to spend day free, I'm dancing in my dreams. Working at the scene, I'm feeling delicious. You know who I am. Now is my time to have a good state of mind. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Come let it go. Rise up and we go. There's magic in the air. I feel it everywhere. I've got my groove on. You know who I am. Now it's time to have a groove state of mind. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Time to bust the move. Get me your own beat. The groove where life can go so sweet. Groove has got my back. When you tell me there's magic in my mind. I'm grooving all the time. I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm moving, I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving, I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to day 4 of Groove Asia's 5-day challenge. We're so glad that you're here today. My name is Karen Allen. I'm the Chief Program Officer here at Groove Asia, and I'd like to welcome you to Membership Magic, where we are diving deep into the Groove application, GrooveMember. So, thank you for being here. And if you are here with us live, put in a hashtag live. If you're here on the replay, put in a hashtag replay. Now, our trainer here is none other than Nick Lacane, a true innovator in online education and corporate, that's true innovator in online education and corporate engagement. Now, Nick's journey is nothing short of remarkable, having led the transition of Toastmasters International in the UK and Ireland into the digital realm during the COVID pandemic, earning him the title of Toastmaster of the Year. Now, with a background in as a college lecturer, a trainer, and senior technical consultant and technical director, Nick brings a wealth of experience. Now, he's dedicated to empowering entrepreneurs and professionals to succeed online with a focus on effortless digital product sales. Now, in 2024, Nick's goal with Groove Asia is ambitious, and to offer clear and effective training courses that lead attendees to financial freedom. So get ready for an exciting journey with Nick, where energy, excitement, and expertise converge to your success. So come on down, Nick. Welcome. And he's a coming.
Okay, so welcome, Karen. Thank you, Karen, and welcome to everybody over here and on the internet, on our live on our YouTube and Facebook groups for Groove Asia. And one of the things that I want to talk about today and just go and review is it's been a very busy 3 days, especially the last 2 days, right? And what I'm concerned about is I don't want to lose anybody. All right. So therefore, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the pace today a little bit. Just make sure that we've got a lot, everything, all the basics locked down, and then tomorrow we'll have plenty of time to do some of the more advanced things. All right. So let's see how we get on today. And I just want to make sure that you understand where to start off from and so on. Okay. Now, in terms of the exact things I'm going to cover today, as you can see on here, I'm going to look at the content flow. It's the flow of the whole thing, really. That's what I'm interested in today. So, for example, recapping what we did yesterday, design. It's always about design, because you always have to look at the bigger picture, because creating a course is one part of the bigger picture. And again, I'll reiterate that, what we've gone over for the last 3 days. I'll reiterate that in the next few minutes in the recap. In terms of fulfillment, how do you give access to call for the memberships to people? And I showed you one way of doing it yesterday, didn't I? Right? So, and we'll talk about one or two other ways as well, and we may get on to one or two advanced bits on that as well. Let's see how we get on today. And also, I want to stress that you have to think about the variety of the content, that the things that your students are going to consume. It's not just a matter of getting the technology right, getting the subdomain right, getting the links right, you also have to make sure you actually have a fabulous course as well, right? Or at least you start off with the best you can do and then go make it better. That's the key, right? Go make it better, get feedback, right? And also, as I said, I want to review the first 3 days, the first 4 days really, and just make sure that we're in a strong position to hit some of the more advanced topics tomorrow. Okay. Now, let's have a look and see at the console over here, the dashboard. We want to go to GrooveMember, And again, I'm going to reiterate that we've been over one or two of these pages over here. Instructors, right? We've been there before. You know what to do. Add in an instructor or two. Files, add in some of your own files. It could be PDFs, it could be PowerPoint slides, Google slides, it could be a sound bite, sound clips rather, and so on. Now, portals, as I discussed, the idea is that we can actually create a portal which has a number of memberships. So a number of memberships can go into a portal, and a number of courses can go into membership. Okay. So, and one good way for me to actually show you that is with something like this, where we take a look. Now, yesterday I showed you the portal for Nick Lacani, and what we're going to, so just think about this as an example. This is a portal. This is a membership. And this one as well. Okay. If I can spell. Like that. Okay. And these are courses. And what I showed you yesterday was that you can actually have a membership that contains not just one course, but a number of them. Remember? So therefore, what that means is you're not actually selling courses, you're selling memberships. Excuse me. Don't forget to switch off your phone before you actually go on live on train. Okay. There you go. All right, let's go to silent mode. Now, in terms of what you're selling, as I said, you're not just marketing courses, you're marketing access to this course. But the access you're selling is this membership here. I hope you understand that. Hope that's clear. You're selling access to this membership. Now, what does that mean in reality? Okay, well, let's have a look at the courses again. And we created courses. This is the GrooveCM course over here. That's the AI tools course over there. Those are the two that we're working with. And with this, if I go to settings, and you can see on here that we've got, let's just need to zoom out a little bit. There you go. You can see that we've got the icon over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that little bit out there. That's it. And then you can see we've got information on here. We know each one has got a sales page. Look, this has got Simon's landing page on there as the home page. All right. And I'm going to show you a little bit more about how that comes into play today. And so if I come out of it, and with this, we've got the settings for the AI tools course. And I'm going to go and take a little snippet of this little icon over here. Now with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in another landing page, which is Chingyu's. There you go. Right. And I'm going to demonstrate this to you and why this is important. Okay. So update. So at any given time, even though the course is published, you can make certain changes to it. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually go and edit the course. And for example, let's go to module 1 on here. Sorry, let's just go to lesson 1, introduction. And with this, you could even, let's pause that, you could even go and click on the edit button, or you see the edit button there, right? So you could actually go and make changes to the actual video, or this edit button over here, and pick a different video. Okay. So even though somebody's had access to it for 3 months, you can go update a video. Now,
let me ask you, why would you want to change the video that's on a course, or even a PDF download or another download or some text? Why would you want to do that, do you think? Well, okay, so it's a rhetorical question. You want to keep your course updated. You want to make sure you're giving value by having regular updates. You're selling somebody a membership and selling access to a course, not necessarily for the next 100 years, but maybe for the next year, maybe for the next 6 months. And what you're doing is you're saying, well, we're going to give you 12 months access to our silver package. But within that, the really good news is that, regularly we update the course so that it reflects the latest, for example, goings on in the AI industry, right? Now, AI is changing every day. That's a hard job, right? That's hard, but you can promise that, and as long as you can deliver on it, people will be happy, right? So you can actually go and update the course. Now, if the course that you've got on is on paleontology, right? Study of dinosaurs, I believe that is. Tell me if I'm wrong. And not a lot's going to change in 6 months, is it? You see what I'm saying there? Set expectations, but then depending on the expectations you have set to your clients and your students, you can then go and put updates in there, put in an extra lesson, rejig the order. Obviously, look, don't change it every week, because people will just get disoriented and they'll get confused. We don't want confusion. But you can do a big social media campaign, email to all the people who are in your course and say, hey, after the last 2 months, there's been some changes in this particular industry, and I've gone and done a recap of the changes of the new law coming in, or the new law that has just come out, or the goings on with this topic, that topic, right? So you're adding value to them, and that's another excuse to go and connect with them, and they feel, I haven't looked at it in a while. Right, I must get round to it. And you're giving them a reminder to use your course. Now, again, another rhetorical question. In fact, I'm going to ask Karen this. Karen, I'm going to put you on the spot. Give me a thumbs up if you're there. Yes? Okay. Right. Why is it that I'm interested in somebody who's bought my course, that they are happy and that they're using the course and getting the benefit from it? Why am I not just happy that I've just sold the course?
Well, I would think that you want people to continue to come in your memberships, because you're going to be offering more than one course.
But they don't know the experience of my first person, do they?
No, they don't. Good reviews, testimonials.
Right. You want to review for them. You want a testimonial. You
Right.
want them to tell their friends. You want them to, imagine you've got a course on for example, a particular author, and they belong to a book club, and they've got 25 friends that they meet every Monday evening after work, talking about something. What is this person going to talk about?
Yes,
At some point, you want to encourage them to talk to other people, and hopefully they'll say nice things about your course.
Exactly.
And another reason to connect with them is you can have a referral program as well, or an affiliate link. Thanks, Karen. I like putting her on the spot there. Now, look, this is what I'm trying to say to you. You're being your own the CEO of your own company, and if your company is only one, that's you. Not only are you the tech person, you're the marketing person, you're the salesperson, you're the SEO expert, you're the marketing expert, you're the Groove expert, you're the education expert, you're the course expert, you're the GrooveMember expert, everything. So I just need you to have an appreciation, take a breath, and put yourself in this position where I'm sure most of you have gone and bought memberships or courses on the internet. What was your experience? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Learn from it, and you know, take on some of the habits of the things that you did like or you thought that were good, and make sure you don't do the things that you thought were a bit not so good. Okay, so with your gut feeling, probably you've got a good idea until you start getting feedback from people who are buying your course. So it's not just about the technicalities, it's about switching this on in terms of sales, marketing, you know, customer satisfaction, support, engagement, social media, community. All of these things are in your head. Okay. Now, therefore, you can update those courses as you go along. Let me go back to this screen over here. And we know from here that we've got, for example, on this course, the AI course, we've got 3 modules and 4 modules, okay? Module 1, module 2, right. If I want to change the order of it and have this one here, clone lesson name, to be up here, I just drag it with these 6 dots. Look at my mouse where it is. And with the 6 dots there, I can move things up and down. I can move the order of it. If I want to move module 1 to go below module 2, then I would just drag it. And you notice that all of it, look, see that? All the lessons are being dragged below, like that. So now, module 1 is at the lower than module 2. So we've swapped the order there, right? So this outline is very, very simple to use. It's not like a Word document where you've got 7 or 8 pages and they're all contiguous. These are blocks. Think of them as blocks of information or blocks of data, okay? So it's very easy to move around. Let me just undo that and let me just drop it back in. So module 1 is at the top, module 2 is at the bottom. Great. Notice the color coding. Purple is a module. Green is a lesson. What's a chapter? Well, let me just do a test one. Plus, add chapter, and it should come up with color yellow. Ta-da! There you go. Now, not only does it add a chapter, it automatically adds in a lesson underneath it. And now we can move this chapter up and down and even move lessons to go below it, underneath it. And if it's indented like this, that means it's attached to this particular entity, this particular chapter. All right? So in this case, let's just delete this. I don't want that clogging it up. Okay, that's fine. We're back to how we were before. All right? Now, what else do I need to watch out for on this? We looked at the actual structure of the course, we looked at the flow, and again, we've got, for example, this is lesson 2. Well, actually, how do I go to lesson 1? Well, there's 2 ways that you can do it. You can go to previous lesson here, lesson 1 introduction, view lesson, or next lesson is the next lesson, or in this case, lesson 1 here. Click on it. And there's lesson 1. Now with this, if I want to change this particular image, there's a little button here for a camera. So you can change that setting. And you can change it up here as well in the outline. What else can you change? Well, what I can do is I want to change the order of things. Notice that things to take away is below key lessons include. So in this case, I'm going to go to things to take away, and you see the up and down arrow here? Click on the up arrow, and you've just changed the order. And again, think back to your experience when you've taken courses like this, and whether it was easy to find things, whether it was hard to follow, whether it was easy to navigate, and decide how much information you're going to put into each of the lessons. Sometimes people only have 5 or 10 minutes in between You know, they're having a quick coffee or a tea, and they've got 5 minutes to themselves before they need to go to the next thing. If you can make, if your subject is digestible in small elements or small parts, then make them 5 minutes, or make it so that it's easy for them to come back to. It's a 3 or 4 minute, 5 minute video, but then it's got things for them to do or think about or to read. So that way it keeps a variety there. Okay, and also it helps with the flow, and you yourself will then develop your style and the style that suits your audience with something like this. Okay, now the other thing I mentioned on day 2 or day 3, I believe, was look at the top here and look at how you can view things depending on whether you're looking at it from a computer or laptop, a tablet, or in this case, a mobile phone. Okay, now obviously this PDF viewer doesn't look great on a mobile phone, all right? Whereas even on a tablet, it may not look great, and even on depending on what it is, look, it looks okay on the computer, doesn't it? Like that. All right. So sometimes, so let me ask you then. Think about what device people are going to use to view your course. If you're saying to people, hey, download this file, download this file, download this file, download this slideshow, download this PDF. If they're on their mobile phone, and I don't know about you, but it seems like every week I'm having to get rid of videos and pictures and other attachments to just have space on my phone to make it work. It's not going to be easy for them to use then, is it? Think about what you're giving them and what you're asking them to do. Don't give so many, especially big files to download. Now, the question is, you may have to send them or get them to download certain things and say, right, please watch this when you're on a laptop or a PC or a MacBook Pro or a Mac. You want to watch it on a big screen. It's a you know, a picture, a video, or a kind of like something that needs a bigger screen than just a mobile phone. Therefore, one of the ways you can do that is, and I keep saying this, you can create an accompanying Facebook group, private group, where you can then disseminate information like that easier than on this course. And you only allow people who bought into a particular membership or any membership to have access to it. All right, so it's up to you how you organize it. But that's one way that you can do it. But if you can't do it any other way, that you need to have a download link here, just set the expectation. Please do this using a laptop or a PC. Otherwise, it's just a pain for the person, and they may not actually go and view the lesson. And yes, they may have paid for it, but they're not necessarily going to tell their friends. They're not necessarily going to give you a absolutely fabulous review or testimonial, a video testimonial, written testimonial. They're not necessarily going to go and recommend your course to somebody else. Therefore, think about these things and to make their life easier. But obviously, we can't go 100%, let's make the life easier for our audience. There's got to be give and take. It's got to be a kind of like a good mix. It's got to be reasonable. Now, I've been talking a lot about these courses. We looked at various things on here. The other thing I want to show very briefly is things like the undo button is there. Undo the last thing that you did. Light, meaning what type of style is it? Light, dark, custom. If I make it dark, that's what it looks like. Okay? And if I make it custom, then on here, can you see where it's got the background colors, heading colors, heading, sections. There's the heading color right there. That's the blue there. Text color. That's the text color there. And therefore, if we change that text color to a dark blue,
Hey, Nick.
and then tick.
Nick,
Yeah.
can you go with that again? Because your screen wasn't showing at the time when you would start
Okay.
talking about the colors.
Okay. All right. No problem. Now, what I'm going to do is, let me just zoom in a little bit as well. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the heading. Yes, let's look at this heading color. It's larger. AI tools and introduction. Okay. Now, you can change that color by just going to this button here and then picking a red one like that. Or you can customize all of it with the heading color like this and make it green. And so pick the color here, dark green, and the tick at the very bottom there. Okay. So there you go. Now, it's smart enough to know that you've done this manually, so therefore it'll override the settings for the rest of the course. Whereas if you go down to the headings for the rest of them, look, they've changed from blue to green. Okay? So therefore, this custom button here, you can change the look of this particular course, or this particular lesson, by the way. Now, one way that you can do this is to go, sorry, let's just go back to edit the course. And let's go to outline and settings, template settings. Right, now, the other thing you can do is, you remember the sidebar that was there? The bar with that, which had the name of the trainers and the navigation area. On here, you can have it. It's set to the right. Well, you can set it to the left. Do you want to put the image, featured image, on there? No. Do you want the sidebar to be sticky so that if you go further down, it'll actually carry the sidebar with it all the way down? Things like that. Okay. Progress bar, there's a progress bar there, and what type of sidebar. There's a number of settings on here on the templates. Look, I'm not going to go too wild into this, but there's a lot of things on here that one can do. Also, if we go to, for example, let me just zoom back out of this. Right. Okay, so there's a number of things that you can do to go and make your course look the way that you want. Okay. But in effect, and also, and one thing that I want you to get used to doing is click on the three dots. Oh, sorry, click on the copy button or clone button when the course is ready, and say, yep, it's ready now. Clone it and call it backup copy, and then just leave it as one of the lists here. Leave it as a draft. It's fine. In case anything happens to this one, then you still have a copy. All right. Okay, so there's been that's a lot of work on the courses that I've actually put on there. And one of the things that I want to just remind you, if I go back to this screen over here, now for the portal, now it's not Sell Your Course, is it? It's GrooveCM. So let me just change this name. So this is what we're creating at the moment, GrooveCM. Now, what we could do is we could actually have, for example, see this? just as a reminder. So I want you to remember the pictures. That's why the pictures are very important. I'm very visual, by the way, if you haven't noticed. And if I go through and then actually paste this one, this is this particular course, the AI course, and so on. And if, for example, you've got specific pictures for each of the course, okay, let me just go back one. Right. What I'm going to do is let's just go back to here, and let's just go back to these are the courses, which is the AI course and the Groove course, and then the membership I've created is called the Super Duper membership, and it's got this picture of this clock, hasn't it? So I'm going to take a picture of that. That's the membership. Okay, right. Let's not get confused here. This is the Super Duper membership. See, I'm getting myself confused. That's why I need pictures. Right. Course one is Groove over here. And okay. Right. Let's just put that there. That's course one. Okay. The Super Duper one is actually right. Okay. So I'm just having a little difficulty with this tech. Okay, let's go. Right. Okay, here we go. Now that's the Super Duper one. Okay. I knew I should have done this before coming in today. Right. You get the idea. And this is course 2 right here. Okay. And oh dear. Okay. Karen, is my screen frozen?
Everything's moving
Okay.
around.
Okay. All right. So this is the Groove course. And this is the AI tools course. Okay. So membership is Super Duper membership, and I've got 2 courses in that membership. That's what we've achieved and done so far. Okay. So the Super Duper membership is this one with the clock on it. Now, one of the things that you can do is to create another membership with another course. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do right now, is to actually go through and pick. There you go. Right. And in this case, I'm going to go to home courses. I'm going to pick another course, and with this one, I'm going to call it the sales funnel course there. Okay, so I've got a call. Actually, no. Let me just clone this. I'm going to clone the Groove course. Let's give it a minute. Do we have any questions so far? We've barely had any questions so far this week, Karen. Should I be worried?
Yet. No questions yet. We have
Okay.
a lot of people's playing with the tech though. Like Tyra says, push more buttons for me to push. You building out courses. Yes, that's right.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's fair enough. I don't want to lose people, so there you go. Right, so on this one, I'm going to go and okay, so I'm just preparing another course here. I think because I'm on StreamYard, it's taken a hit on my machine. Therefore, I'm just going to go and adjust a couple of things on here. Okay, and I'll show you my course. Okay, right. Oh, you can see what I did. Ha! Okay, so as you can see, what I've got is I've got our little AI course, I've got a little Groove course, and I've just duplicated one of them to create this sales and marketing course here with a big blue and white S on there. So visually you can see I've got 3 different courses there. Now, what I want to do is I want to go to membership, just like this. And this is the membership that I've got. Okay, well, great. Well, we've created that already, haven't we? We played with it yesterday. I'm going to create a new one, a new membership. And this one is going to be the Sales Academy. If I can spell. Right, okay. It's going to be the Sales Academy. And with this, I'm going to call this F5DC sales. Right. Custom sender, pick the sender I've got on my system. What domain is it? Now with this, it's going to be Clear Tech Guys again. And a subdomain. Which subdomain? Remember we did test yesterday, I believe. Let's create let's add a new subdomain. Let's call this sales.cleartechguys.com. Okay. And featured image, I'm going to choose this one here. Look, these are go-getting salespeople in my team. Right, save it. Okay. Now, do you remember how we did this? We have a membership site, so I'm going to go over again very quickly what we did yesterday. Now, I started off showing you with members first, didn't I? No, that's not where you start. What you do is you start by managing the courses first. Click on Manage, and then add a course from the library. And I want this sales course. Select, and then select. Now I could have selected more, couldn't I? Right, but I didn't want to. I'm okay with this. So I'm fine with this. One course, no problem. And if I go to the 3 dots, I can hide it or remove it from this membership. And also I can go to the settings. Yes, remember we created this just now, a minute ago. Or rather, I duplicated it from another course. Now, if I wanted to say, oh yeah, you know, I want to make a change to this, I want to make a change to the sales page on this. Let's call this CCC, and anything else I wanted. Okay, that's fine. Let's update it, and it's updated it. And if I wanted to clone this course, I can do it here even now. Now, that's fine. This is my Sales Academy membership. Manage access levels. Manage. Remember how we did this? Create a new access level. And with this access level name, oh, Silver. You see, I'm trying to be consistent here. Silver. And that's the course I want. Select course. And I don't have, remember you can have multiple courses. I only have one in this. That's fine. Next. And it's saying for the Silver package, what is it they get access to? Well, they don't get access to module 2 at all, so I'm going to hide that. And then for module 1, they only get access to the first 2 lessons. Okay, I'm going to hide this, and I'm going to hide this. That's fine. So up here it says custom. That's fine. The second one is totally hidden. That's fine as well. Okay, save it. Save and exit. That's all I'm going to do with this. That's fine. That's the silver package. Add another access level. As I said, gold. I'm just doing the same 3 packages, by the way, so that it's congruent or it's similar to what we did yesterday, so that you can get it in your mind that or you can actually have a silver package and get access to one membership at a certain level, or even another membership as well at a certain level. All right, but that more advanced work we're going to look at tomorrow, but we're setting it up now. Therefore, let's go to gold. That's the only course. Click on next. What do I want them to have access to? I want them to have access to only module 1. So let's hide module 2, but the whole of module 1. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Save and exit. And now with platinum, it's everything on there. It's the high ticket item, platinum. Yes, the whole course. Next. Yeah, I'm not restricting anything. Save and exit. So just like yesterday, I've got 3 different membership access levels. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the main sort of control panel. And on here, we've looked at managed courses, we've looked at access levels, customize your site, it's to customize it and so on. But I'm not really going to look at that at this moment. What I am going to do, though, is to actually say, let's go to manage, and I don't have any members. Remember how we did this yesterday? You can manually add somebody, and in this case, I'm going to put myself again, and I'm going to use the same email as I did yesterday. And what access levels do I want for Nick? Well, I want to have silver and save. Okay. Let's go back to the Sales Academy. This membership is fine. What we do need to do, though, is let's just take one check of it on here. Right now, this is interesting on here. Basic information, domains. This has been set up already. That's fine. Email settings. Send the default welcome email, and therefore the last thing I showed you yesterday was it sent me that email. Okay, and that's fine. Now, why is it that you wouldn't use? Why is it that you may not want it to send a default email? Well, remember the things that we did in month 2, the 5-day challenge, which is to do with a mail. And you could have actually set up some sort of sequence, some sort of trigger through a form or through something else there. There's a number of things that you could have done with that. Okay, so you have the choice, but more often than not, sending the default welcome email is probably a good idea, right? Therefore, let's go back to this, send default email, that's fine. And then use the custom sender, that's fine. Course display settings. Now, this is interesting. Display all courses in this membership. So by default, it'll display all the courses, even if you don't have access to them. And that's what I was talking about having that curiosity for your community. All right. So I've not changed anything on there. We can even have a default course. Look down here, but then we've only got one course in here. So that's fine. So let's come out of here. That's good. Now, there's the Sales Academy, right? What is it I need to do with that? I need to publish it. And how do I do that? Let's go to 3 dots, publish. The other options here are share, clone, delete. Okay, publish. Now, what that means is that my email in the next few minutes will receive an email from this particular Sales Academy membership, and then I'll be able to get access to it, but only at the silver level. Okay? Right. Therefore, I'm going to go and open up my email. Let's do it on this window here. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Right. Let's just take it off here. And one of the things that it takes between 2 and 10 minutes usually, in my experience. Okay. And so with this, let's have a look. Okay. So you've been given access to silver. Is that today? Look, 3 minutes ago. That's today, and this is the actual. There you go. Sales.cleartechguys.com. There's my password, and there's my access. That's my email address. Okay, no problem. I'm going to copy this. Go to that link. Now, notice, because we didn't change the logos and things like that, this is out of the box. We've not changed anything. Remember, we didn't go to customize it. That's fine. That's okay. But look, all the courses, and there's the sales and marketing course. Now, what would happen if we click on learn more? Now, we've not logged in yet. Look, we've not logged in yet. What would happen? Well, if we click on it, it'll go to the sales page, which happens to be this the iSummit page for JJ's course, right? Okay. Now, if I'm logged in, so let me log in, put my email address, and like that, sign in. And obviously, if you've forgotten your password, you can click on, forgot password. It'll automatically send you a reset link to the registered address. Let's save that. That's fine. Okay. Now, notice, instead of saying learn more, it says access now. Click on it. And it's given me access to 2 of the lessons, but not all of them, because it's only silver level. However, if I go to, let's minimize this profile. If I go to my sales membership again, and let's go to edit, manage members, and say, yeah, Nick's paid the upgrade. He's called me up. He sent me some cash in. Okay, no problem. Drop down list, edit member, and then give Nick access to gold and platinum, the full works. Okay, let's save it. Are you sure you want to confirm? Because this is easily done, isn't it? We click on something, we can't get this wrong. Otherwise, we end up losing revenue. So therefore, type in confirm in capital letters, confirm, and the green box saying, yep, updated successfully. Let's go back to my page here. Now, this is me logged in. If I just refresh this, and you noticed a minute ago I only had access to 2 of the lessons. Oh, I've got all of module 1 and all of module 2. There's 3 in there. That's fine. So you get the idea that you've now got access to a membership. You can very easily create your membership, and you're selling access to the membership, silver, gold, platinum. Okay? Right. So we have 2 memberships now. Okay? I need you to go away and practice it. Just go and do it. Even if you don't have the course ready. You can see it can get, we can just take it out the box. Create an online course here. Create a membership here, and put the course into the membership, right? It's straightforward. And then try and get it so that you get sent an email test it out just exactly like I've done. Even if you're a year away from creating your course, if you can actually manage that, it means that you can just keep it there until you're ready for it. But I need you to learn it, because you won't have time later on. You will not have time later on as much as time as you have today. Make sure you go ahead and do that. In terms of, let me just share my screen on here for where we are today. We've done a little bit more in-depth work today, in terms of, we did a recap, we looked at the design considerations. Now, flexible fulfillment. Okay, so that's what does that mean, Nick? It means that you can actually manually add somebody and say, yeah, this is a member, and separately, like, you know, I know them from my book club, and they paid me cash or a check, or paid me online or through Cash App for the course, and I've actually manually added them on. Now, living on the internet, that's not really sustainable, is it, to do everything manually? We're trying to systemize everything. We're trying to automate everything. And so tomorrow, do you remember the form that we created in the Tech-Led Growth homepage, where we had a trigger whereby if you put in your name and your email address, I will send you a report. We can also change that and automatically give you access to one of the levels on one of these memberships. Would you like to know how to do that? Okay, well, here's the homework. Go back and watch that episode, that particular lesson. I'm trying to remember where it was. I believe it was the Groove Mail. So it was in February, and I believe I did it on probably day 2. Okay, but have a look around. But I show you how to create the form, and it's there. So if you can, try and create the website like that, put the form in, and you can try it for yourself. If you want to watch it, then that's fine, but you learn more by doing. Okay. In terms of the variety of content, yeah, this is one of the, actually, sorry, let me just go back one step on here. Okay. The fulfillment. Tomorrow I'm going to show you how to do using the form. Okay. Then next month I'm going to show you how to charge for your course. So the form will be a free course, okay, free access. Next month I'm going to show you how to charge for it using GrooveSell. This is what we're doing, folks. We're building on month by month. It's your prerogative if you want to jump in on month 3, month 4, month 5. Okay, no problem. But there's an awful lot of learning that you know, if you don't know it, there's an awful lot of learning on month 1, 2, 3, and even this month as well, hopefully. Karen, is that your question? Can you show all the courses available, but only have access to the paid courses unlocked? Yes, yes, absolutely. Now, the way to do that, okay, that's a very good question. I was gonna save it till tomorrow, but okay, I'll look at it right now. That's quite good. Therefore, what we can do is we can go back to the previous level where we've got access levels, manage it. And so, for example, the silver level, let's edit that course access. Now, what we have is, we just said, right, have those two available and hide the rest. Very simple. What we can do is to say, okay, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see this better. can you see you've got 4 options when I click on the drop down list here? Instant, which is make it available, you've got access. A drip, which I showed you yesterday, you can say 2 days. So make it available to this person after 2 days, or 3 days, or 7 days. Hide, which means just don't show it at all. But the one you're thinking of, Karen, is this, locked with an upsell offer. Okay, therefore, locked with an upsell offer, we can click on the drop down list. This is more advanced, I've got to be honest with you, all right? This isn't, I wasn't really anticipating that we do this week. One of the things I'm going to do, folks, by the way, one of the things I'm going to do, folks, is I will be running some mini courses, some real deep dives into using, selling courses, creating courses, selling them, marketing them, creating memberships, things like that. Okay, and this will be part of it. But I'm just going to show you where it is, and you can take a look. If those of you who know how to do it or figure it out, great, no problem. Look, select and unlock an offer, create a new one. And so this is where we create a name and go through a wizard where we go and create an offer. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but yes, you can have it so that it module 3 will appear. Let me just come out of this. So you can have it so that if there's a lesson that you don't have access to, it will appear, but if you click on it, it will then go to a process by which it'll present you with information or a pop-up or a sales page and say, yeah, if you want access to this, great. Well, it covers this, this, and this. Click on here, we'll take you to the checkout. Okay, so yes, that is possible. Brilliant question. I love that. Yes, Tyra. Myself, I'm going to be sitting down with Ching Yu shortly to create some of these mini courses, maybe 2-3 hour masterclasses perhaps, and then I hope to get them up and running in the next few weeks. Okay. The really important thing for me, by the way, folks, is to get the first 4 or 5 challenges done, because you've got access to the basic information. Okay. So if you want the basic information, you've got access to it. But I want to encourage you to attend the masterclasses because we do a deeper dive. Okay. Now then, let me go back to my recap of where we are today. Right. So let's share my screen again. Variety of content we talked about. Remember, think about the person, think about what they learn, how they learn, and what device they're using today, right? We looked at that today, didn't we? Thinking about it. Because I don't know about you, I run out of space. In fact, I ran out of space so much, I had to sit for an hour and a half cleaning off videos from my last trip to on the Breakthrough Retreat, Karen, with all the stuff. It's already backed up, but I had like 3.5 gigs of videos only, and plus loads of hundreds of pictures. So after I made the space, then I was able to download my email. Crazy. Okay, so variety of content is important. And a review. Yeah, where are we right now? Well, right now you have the ability to know what GrooveMember is, to add instructors, to add files, to create a course, and add in videos, text, images, sound bites, sound clips, PDFs, slides, links to outside programs like what was that one? Kahoot. So one of my clients uses Kahoot as a quiz. Brilliant. That's the way people learn. So you've got all sorts of things that you can put in each lesson. You know what the structure is with lessons, chapters, which to be honest with you, at the beginning you won't use, and then modules. And above modules is obviously the course. And courses can be put into the membership, but you don't sell the courses itself. You sell parts or all of the course as part of a membership. That's what I need you to understand from a sales marketing point of view. You sell access to memberships, and hopefully you start creating your community, create a following, And if you get that following, if people find that they're getting value from you, you're on your way to getting your first 1,000 followers. And as I said the other day, they become super fans almost. They will spend $100 with you every year. Okay, who's going to say no to $100,000? It's not bad at all. So you can do it, but you've got to do the work. You've got to do it end to end, and you've got to take action. This is the biggest thing I want to say to you. I did this last year. I saw one or two of the things that courses and other things that were going on last year in the Groove Asia community before I actually officially joined it. And I was like, yeah, I know this, and I used it. But on some of the things, I didn't take action straight away, and I regret it now because I missed out. Don't regret this. You make use of your time. Have 2 screens in front of you. Watch me doing something, and then take action yourself. You're watching a replay? No problem. These replays will be up for at least the rest of the year, if not beyond, okay? Make use of it. Other than that, I think we're done for the day. Karen, I'm going to hand back to you. Sorry, one thing. I always forget this. What's going to happen tomorrow? Well, the forms and the funnels are going to come tomorrow. I'm going to talk about those. I'm going to talk a little bit about how to market courses and so on, ideas. Offering the membership access, as I've been talking about. You can have upsells and things like that, upsells and cross-sells. And also, what's in the next challenge? Well, I think I've mentioned it a few times this week. I'll explain a little bit more. Okay, now, this is the end of day 4. There's been a lot of ground to cover. Do not give up. Push through, learn it, slow down the video. If you think I'm too slow, increase the speed of the video. But take action on your account, because you will not learn unless you do it yourself. With that said, I'm very happy that you've been able to join me. This is Nick. I'm going to go and have a well-earned rest, and I will see you tomorrow. Karen, come on the screen, and I want to thank you for being a wonderful program director. And I always put you on the spot. So take it away. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nick, for all that you've done here on day 4. Day 4, we're winding this down, and I know you've gotten so much value in learning how to create memberships, and I hope that you do that. Take the information that Nick is presenting here and create your membership, like he said. If it's something even you're thinking about, you might be completing in about a year or so, get started. Get started now. Now is the time to take action. Now is the time to take action while it's fresh on your mind. Yeah, like Tara said, never give up. Invest the time and the energy, and that's exactly what you need to do. Invest, because you're investing not only in your business, but you also investing in yourself. So take the time in order to do that. Now, before I let you go, I do want to share a couple of things of what Groove Asia is doing. We do have something super awesome tonight. Let me share my screen here so you can see where I'm going. You can always go to to facebook.com/groups/Groove Asia CM, and to get the latest on what the community is up to and what we're doing. So right now, and this is how it looks when you first come on it, Groove Asia, facebook.com/groups/Groove Asia CM. And I want to put that into the comment box so you can see exactly what I am talking about in just a moment. So here you go. You can always go to here. And this is what's coming up, because this is just a few hours. Of course, that's our 5-day challenge. I don't see it on here just yet, but it is on here. I probably just need to refresh my screen. But we do have the Make Your First Dollar Online. That is this in just a few hours, in 8 hours, 54 minutes, and the countdown is coming. And then you can go to isummitmastery.com/money. That's groovemastery.com/money to sign on to here. And this information is going to be in our Facebook group, so you can go there and sign up, register for this also. Simon Leong, the Google Insider, the Internet Insider, the former senior optimization specialist at Google, will be training on this topic at this time. He's a serial entrepreneur, and he's been doing this for decades. So if you want to know how to make your first dollar online, all the things that you're going to learn, come. You have 8 hours to register for this. So we would like to see you in attendance. And this is not something that will be a replay. All right, so that winds it for today. I want to bring you back to remove that. So we'll be looking forward to you. I'll be looking forward to seeing you this evening at this time at the Make Your First Dollar Online, especially if that's something you want to do or have been struggling to do. Simon does give a lot of information, and he always over delivers on how you can achieve that. So until next time, we're going to wind it up for our last and final day of the 5-day challenge tomorrow. Same time, same URL, same address, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Simon Leung with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with 5 sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.